Ooh,
What?
We're on air.
I can't hear you.
I'm not sure what he said.
Neither am I.
Did you get them both recording, or is just one of them recording?
They're both recording.
Why are you screaming at me? Oh, my God. See, them things have never changed through a week.
Oh, you're weak is all I heard.
Are you done?
Yeah.
You gonna start this fucking thing?
Yeah. It's cold. Theme song. Theme song. Theme song. Da-da. Fuck you. You do it.
Welcome to When Wife Gives You Lemons.
Welcome
Thanks for
fuck
listening.
you,
Goodbye.
Joey.
Have a good day.
Drinking my protein drink.
Oh my God. I had the best thing, and I was like, man, it was like 30 minutes ago. I thought of something, and I was laughing, and I thought, oh my God, I need to write that down.
And you didn't.
No.
And you forgot.
Yeah.
You know, I had a brilliant idea like 40 minutes ago, and I was like, that's fucking brilliant. I need to write that down. And then I didn't, and I forgot.
How do you feel?
Brodie asked me if Ice-T and Ice Cube were related today, and it made me laugh. It's so stupid. Just
And then that's funny because
he was so like serious.
Because I said they was cold.
And then I said they were stone cold killers.
Do you think they kill anybody with their ice in their cube?
Yeah, I think everybody they kill is cold.
They ain't killed nobody.
Does that mean
Allegedly.
does that mean they have tiny wieners because they're always cold?
Listen, I'm not talking smack about either of them motherfuckers.
Okay.
I scared.
Okay, speaking of iced tea, though.
I like it. It's a great
Fucking
drink.
Twitter.
Great drink.
Twitter goes, iced tea was surrounded by family. And I was all, what the fuck? And then I clicked on it, and it's all, as well, getting the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And I was like, you sons
They're
of
like,
a
how do we
bitches."
get people? Our local area is horrible for things like that. They'll put. Oh, I lost you. Lost me. Oh no, I'm losing cord. There I am. Oh, I'm there again. No, I'm not. There I am. Oh no. Uh-oh. I don't want to move.
Don't.
So, no, I didn't even know where I was talking about.
Our local place is super bad about that.
They're headlines, and they'll be like, you know, fatality or child struck, and then you go to read it, and it's not even really that. Like they don't know all the facts. They don't know all the facts.
What did you do to your microphone? It's because you leave all this shit out and you never put it away. You used to. You used to take care of shit.
I used to care.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the problem.
Because you no longer care.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm negative.
I was talking to someone today. I was talking to one of my patients, and he was like, you know, I wish, because I was telling him how I was laying on the floor the other day, and I was like, if you don't fucking pay attention to me, Jonathan Michael, I'm going to go find it somewhere else. And you're like, we're not getting another animal, which is exactly what I was actually going for. And I was like, yeah, he'll be on the phone with his boyfriend, and he'll be in the garage, and I'll come out, and I'll be flashing him, and I'm just wiggling my...
And I always respond.
And I'm like... And he goes, you know, I wish most of you... I could instill most of your habits into my wife. Most of them.
I want to know what the other unmosts were.
He goes, I think if it was everything, you would be too much for me. He goes, because I have a feeling you demand attention all of the time. And I go, yeah. The only time I don't demand attention is when I'm writing and I'm really in the zone, which hasn't happened in a long time lately. And then I go, but then John can't handle it. He goes, what? Joy! Why are you ignoring me? See, I have you so trained where I'm like, John. Where when I'm like, oh, squirrel, and I look away, you're like, Joy.
You have me trained, or do I have you trained?
I have you trained.
I don't know.
I have you trained so much you think that you have me trained.
Okay. Oh, maybe we should figure out how to put that to the test.
I don't like you right now.
You haven't liked me for like 20 minutes for no reason.
I sliced my finger open today.
Well, it's my fault.
I didn't.
I figured.
This is what you do. I didn't do it.
Why are you getting mad at me for?
And you were supposed to take me on a date yesterday, and then we fucking had to pick up a bunch of fucking stupid kids.
Oh my God! Somebody was like, "Let's have children."
You already had one when I came into the picture, and then I told you, "Hey, I can't have any, and I'm on birth control." And your fucking sperm was like, "Challenge fucking accepted."
And what was my reply to that? Good. Don't want them.
And I was like, "Fine." I was very resigned.
And then you're like, "Guess what? I want a second one now. The first one was awesome. I want another one."
And another one. And another one.
Fuck California Pizza Kitchen. That's where we made that deal. I hate that place.
I don't even remember
I
that.
do.
Well, it was a shitty deal.
It was a little bit overcast that day. It was going into evening. We were actually having dinner, and I think you actually had a friend at the moment.
I don't have friends.
At the moment, you had a pretend friend.
No.
You had a pre-friend.
I did have a pretend friend.
You had a pre-friend.
I remember. She lasted a minute.
Right. As soon as she didn't need you anymore, she was done. Actually, it's kind of how it worked.
That's how it always works.
They use you for a
People
minute.
find me and they're like, "Oh, she will make me better." And then they get better and they're like, "Goodbye."
Good day, Joy.
Yeah, so when you find that you like me, it's because your life is shit. But when your life starts getting better, or when you
you know why I'm negative.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a very, very short podcast.
Why are you getting crazy on me?
I only have one note.
This is going to be a short podcast. Go ahead.
So I had to return something. I bought Gilbilly these vests because she's black. Everything's black except
Black
her
with a white
chest and her
stripe,
pawpaws, and she has a tip on her tail. And when I go walking, it's like 5:20 in the morning, 5:30, and it's still dark out, and she blends in with the night very well. And people drive like assholes, I'm afraid somebody's going to hit a dog and kill them.
Oh, my God. That's what you're afraid of. Well, yeah, the people around this fucking neighborhood drive like fucking douchers.
Oh, my God. And they wave. They're waving while they're doing it.
They hate dogs so much they wave at you while they do it.
And they're listening to Ice Ice Baby. They're just awful.
They're
awful
kids
people.
and they're screaming about it. Yeah, get it again, Mom, back up.
Put it in reverse.
Man, you're fucked up.
So I got really worried about Gilly.
You know it's going to be the neighbor. They're just sitting around the corner. Vroom. Vroom. Here they come. Here they come. Vroom. Which one do they have? The big one? Not this week. I hurt my front end. Let's wait till she brings the little one out.
So Ghibli Bibbly.
That one's wounded. The little one wounds. It limps.
So I bought her these vests, but
oh my God. You put those fucking vests on her and she was like, I'm not going to fucking move.
Yeah, she got really, but I have to buy her.
She was mad.
I still have to buy her more, but they were a little bit too small.
She's
they were just a little
she's a little fucking princey.
Yeah, she is.
For a little fucking Bakersfield Gilbilly.
Well, I told you that when her bone dropped, she threw a fit, like a toddler. She lifted up her paws and I'm like, "Are you throwing it?" And then I picked up her bone and put it back on the bed, and she wouldn't even look at it. I'm like, "Fuck you. You got off the bed. I don't want anything to do with you anymore."
She's a little princess. It's like
she loves frozen carrots.
Oh, I know. Check this out.
Okay.
I was thinking about this today, and it fucking made me laugh.
Okay.
Actually, I was thinking about it yesterday. So I had to get dog food. And we've been trying to figure out a food mix where the dogs are all happy, and it's been really difficult because all three dogs like different shit.
They're assholes.
Right. We finally found, Farley's doing pretty good now, And Mitzi will eat anything because she's a little fucking Hoover. She'll just suck anything up. She don't give a shit.
She's like her mama.
At a girl. And then, oh, was you weren't a spitter. I know that for a fact. Look at that. Hang on. That was some skills. We should watch that in slow motion.
Fuck you. So we have Hoover Mitzi.
So we have Hoover Mitzi, and then we have fucking Princess Gilbilly, who thinks she's a princess, and she's just straight Gilbilly. And so we're trying to find the food. Like, I'm walking through the aisles, and I'm walking, and I'm like, okay, we'll get this stuff in. And I'm like, it's like, salmon and lamb, or salmon and rice, or lamb and chicken and rice, and bacon flavor with cheese, cheddar, like a cheddar flavor, or, a chicken flavor, right? I'm thinking all this stuff, and I'm like, how the fuck do they know it tastes like chicken or fucking... I mean, really, right? How the fuck do they know that?
Well, how do we know that?
How do the dogs are like, that's cheddar. That's this stuff right here, right? The orange shit. I mean, but I kept thinking about that, like, what the fuck?
Oh, see, I was thinking about the humans. They're like, oh, we made bacon-flavored dog food.
Well, they have to taste it. Are they the ones that taste it too? And like, dude,
okay.
You know what that tastes like? Almost tastes like salmon with rice, but it's a little crunchy.
So what we need to
do
is you need to try the dog food.
No.
And just listen. Listen. I turned your volume down.
You had my squeaky voice.
Listen. You try the dog food and be like, this doesn't fucking taste like salmon and rice. And then we sue the dog food company for lying.
Ooh, but now it's premeditated setup, so now we might get in trouble because you just put it out there.
No, because now it's an experiment. Does it taste like salmon?
We are going to test the dog food to see. There is peanut butter flavored biscuits. I want to find out if it tastes like fucking peanut butter.
Yes. We should do a YouTube channel where you taste test dog food.
I taste test dog food.
Yeah.
No. I'm just kidding.
I guarantee more people will want to watch
you
drink it.
You know what?
Eat it than I do.
I would breathe on your face all night.
Oh my God! Do you think
I will not
like
brush
breath?
I will not brush my teeth, and I will just breathe on you.
Okay. If they had a spray that made you smell like puppy breath, I would spray it in your mouth.
I do right now. It's coming out of my butt.
Oh,
anyway.
Speaking of
butt. How fucked up is that, though, right? I mean, how the fuck do they know if there's fucking flavors?
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, go ahead. We'll move on.
Speaking of butts, I was laying on the couch, and Brodie was laying on top of me. And he had his head turned, and I was petting his hair. And then Farley climbed on both of us.
He's gonna... You guys were doing a family pyramid.
And he was the tip.
He was the top.
And his penis got really close to Brodie's mouth. So I was holding his wiener. And then he backed up and butthole pressed my forehead.
Dotted you.
And I was all, oh my God.
Oh my God, there is still a mark there. I can see it.
There's no mark. There's no Mark. There's no Steve. There's no Brian. There's nothing
just
on
like
my forehead.
I hate you. Just like when I first picked him up, and you can do it. So just like when I picked him up after he got his nuts chopped when we first got him, and I put him in the car, and the first thing he did was dot doing. And it was like, oh, look at that little fucking tattoo.
Chef's kiss. Well,
this is my home now.
When I lived in Texas, I was wearing khakis, and somebody's cat sat on me, and it looked like somebody licked the tip of a Tootsie Roll and just stamped it on my leg, and I was all...
Just the top. You're all, ooh, Tootsie Roll.
Did you know Tootsie Rolls, when Caleb was little, was his favorite candy, and he called them Tootsie Rolls? Do you remember that?
I do. I remember McDonald's. That was Tyler, right?
No, Tyler was Inside Out Burger.
Inside Out Burger, and then Caleb was McDonald's and Icky Mouse.
Because now he cannot.
And Brodie was perfect fucking vocabulary from the time he came out of the womb. He's like, "Hello, mother. Hello, father."
No, Brodie was Shausher.
Oh, that's right.
I would like to take a Shausher now.
Remember when Tyler was little? If you have kids, this type of shit's funny. And we'd be sitting in the living room, he'd be in the shower, and you'd be all, "Who's naked?" And you'd be all, "I am." And then from the shower, you'd hear this little kid all screaming that he's naked.
Because you need to check to see if they're still alive. So
right, if they're in the bath or something.
Yeah, so I think I came up with that one.
That was really funny.
I was like, "I am." I'm like, all right, he's still alive, and I'm on my phone.
All right, that was funny. Good
anyway, so I take Gilly's vest back because they're too small.
Oh, back to the regularly scheduled program.
And
we're talking about Gilly walking. She got her vest.
I killed
dogs. A little bit too small. We were waiting for the neighbors all.
There's a serial killer.
That's how it all started. And the neighbors all boom, 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 and they should waiting for the little dog and go on.
So anyway, I have to take these vests back. And if you go where we are, our Whole Foods, you don't have to package anything up. You can just bring them the shit and they will package it up for you. And you get your refund faster. So I've been going to Whole Foods. I've been buying shit off of Amazon and returning it a lot lately. And Brodie's like, "I'm going to go to Whole Foods with you. I've never been to Whole Foods." And I was like, "Oh." And I go, "Okay, we'll go and we'll walk up and down the aisle so you can check out Whole Foods."
Let's go.
Because they have some stuff that you can't find at other markets.
I like to randomly go into weird
so it's fun.
And shit like that.
So we're walking, but we walk in. And at that moment, like, the music was really loud. And so Brodie walks in, and he almost had like a Caleb autism moment because he's all, "Ah!" He's like, Mom, this music's too loud. And then he's all, "I don't like any of the people here." Like, he was like panicking, and he goes, it feels like desperation in here. And he's like, "Mom, let's go to Walmart." So I turn in the vest, and he boop, 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 and, the return's all bing. And we're walking out, and he's like, "I never want to fucking go in that store again."
Those were the things of my nightmares.
He did not. He was just like, you could see, like, his shoulders were all.
It's the end of the world. There's nothing left. It's only Whole Foods. I shall die alone out here.
I shall make my
the
own
zombies
fodder.
The zombies shall eat me.
I shall make my own fodder. So that's the note. I haven't been taking notes lately because I want to be like you.
Okay, well, we still had fun.
Oh, is that okay?
I mean,
I was going to bring that book out and show it because it's really cool.
Oh, you should go hustle in there and grab it.
Okay,
so
you had to talk.
So Joy has her new book. It's called, what's it called again? It's called Imperfect Date. It's an anthology of books from a anthology of several writers, 22 writers who've come out with several short stories, little romance type stories, and it's all imperfect, dates or imperfect moments and meetings and stuff like that. Joy's is a book. Joy's story is called Nemesis Neighbor, and about neighbors who don't get along and then they end up touching each other's private spots.
But look at this thing.
And it's a short book. I mean, her story's short. You don't have to read them all.
No, read them all. They're good.
Okay, read them all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, Tanya.
Tanya's is good. It's called Imperfect Date. But look at this girthy fucker, guys. Like, if that was
that would be a fupa.
Man, it's a girthy. Where's the camera?
It's a girthy book. It's like 800 pages and 22 different stories from 22 different authors.
Did I tell you how many pages? Did I? Because that's nicely done. Because I think it is 800 pages.
And I just earned a fucking super medal. Listen, I should go buy a lottery ticket tomorrow. But yes, they're all very good stories.
787.
They're all very talented. I'd say at least more than 3/4 of these authors, and they're all really good, and they're all awesome people. And yep, buy it for your woman.
Yeah.
Or if you're a chick, buy it for yourself. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, read more romance.
Right? Men need to read more romance because...
Moments.
Yeah, because I don't even know how to say it. It's fucking ridiculous.
And that protein chocolate was really good. It was weird. It had a taste to it.
Like Bailey's?
No, like rum chata.
Bitch.
Fucker. Boom, fucker, boom.
Fine. I've had
All
enough.
right, I've had enough of you as well.
Well, thank you.
Lick clit supplies.
Yep. We got you. Look, we got you from your house to your work if you live in the regular, if you live where you work. Right?
Do you work where you live?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're like within 15 minutes, you probably got this nice little podcast for 15 or 20 minutes on the way there. Not an hour. You don't have to listen to it later. You listen to it on the way to work and go, oh, my God, I had coffee this morning, and I couldn't help but laugh because I was listening to John and Joy on...
When Wife Gives You Lemons.
Thanks. I was waiting for you. You see, I waved it to you.
Oh, fuck you. By the way, we went to Home Depot in Santa Clarita the other day, and there was a guy there that very much reminded me of Brodie Stevens. Fuck, Joy. Whew. You guys should all go on YouTube tonight and look up Brodie Stevens and
enjoy it. Yeah, it was funny.
And stay warm, everyone.
It's supposed to snow in our area, like
Yeah.
1,000. It could come down to 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
We're at like 1,400, right? Or no, we are at like 15 or 16 right here.
Take care of your nipples, guys. Nipples are important.
Yeah.
You don't get any more in life, so just take care of the ones you got.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Okay, bye.
Good day. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Why you gotta be all toasty? You're at the end.
Yeah, sure.